Hello, my beautiful crafty friends. It's Laurette, the Vintage Paper Girl. Welcome to my studio. I'm very happy you're here today. Today I'm just going to have a little sit and play day. Nothing specific, just going to play with some things that are on my desk, kind of finish up some projects. And also, I want to do a quick reminder. Today's the last day to do you know what. If you were paying attention to the giveaway instructions, you'll know what to do. It's your very last day to do that. And then I'm going to cut it off tonight at midnight, so California time. And then my husband and I will pick names and we'll make a video and we'll post that on our anniversary, which is April 5th. Okay, well, I want to say welcome to all of my brand new subscribers. Hello, everyone. And also a big welcome and hugs and kisses to all of you who've been following me since day one for a year. Gosh, I love you all. You're so important to me. Thank you for being here, for watching and commenting and hanging out with me and being my friend. I love you all. You're so fabulous. So anyway, before we get going, I have a little pile of goodies I started working on, and I thought, well, I would go ahead and turn on the camera and let you hang out with me while I do some of this. Maybe you'll find some little fun projects you haven't made before, and you'll make some of these goodies for your journals or as gifts. So I'm going to pull some of these off my desk just for a minute. I'm going to push them off to the side. There's 3 different projects here that I thought we could just kind of maybe zoom along and, you know, work a little bit on. Before we get going, I wanted to share with you remember those double envelope pockets I made? Well, they're all done. So I thought I would share with you, you know, what this washi tape is. Tim Holtz washi tape, and it doesn't want to stay on here. I didn't think I would need to add extra glue, but I can see I do. So this was our little princess double pocket folder. It's all done. It's got lace and trims and pearls. It's got a pretty little gold strip, both front and back. And then it also, I have loaded it up. There is a belly band. It's a double pocket back here. Or is it a double? Or is it a single? Let me see. Nope, it's just a single. So we have a little belly band back here for journal cards. We have a big old pocket. I don't have a big journal card in there, but I will at some point. And then when you open it up, you have this little, I put a little belly band here, so you can put all your little tags and goodies there. And then this is a nice big pocket, and I've got some pretty little journaling cards there. So this is real pretty. I'm going to fix this washi tape, and then it will go in my collection or with the paper, and maybe, you know, we'll see what we're going to do with that. I hopefully will make something else to go with this. Maybe I'll make a traveler's notebook or something to go with this as part of a set. So anyway, then I did 2 more for you that I used the Tim Holtz papers on, and these I have decorated up both front and back. Aren't they adorable? I did little clusters, added one of his little word sentences, and then I used his little people and some numbers. I did a cluster here, again the same thing, and then the numbers are from Shabby Dabby Doodah. On the front, another cluster. This one is You Can Never Have Too Much Happy. The back is Adventure Awaits You. Look at her little toys. So she's on a little adventure playing in her playroom. I imagine all these things could be found in her playroom. And this one is You Can Never Have Too Much Happy. And she looks like a happy little girl. And it says, Trust Your Crazy Ideas. And this one is I'm Happiest When I'm With You. And she's got her little puppy. She's a little butterfly girl. And we have a little cluster there, and then we've got a number. I added a little whale tail tab, and then I added a little train ticket that they could do a little traveling on, and then another cluster here, and then there are 2 pockets, and in the pockets I created some journaling tags. This one says flower, little entomology, and some numbers. This one is treasure, and it's a little birdie. I used one of my stamp numbers and some Tracy Fox numbers, and then Shabby Dabby Doodah dictionary things. So that's what's in this pocket. And then I used some of my fabric washi tape there because remember we had that little rip. So, and then I added a whale tail. I think I said that. And so I'm going to put those back in there. So this is the little set here. Isn't this adorable? And I had a little clip just so we wouldn't lose the train ticket. It didn't fit in there, but I thought it was so cute with that. I just wanted it as part of this set. This one is You Can Never Have Too Much Happy. And, you know, we have our whale tail and a number. She has a train ticket as well. And then in here, we just have the single pocket. And we have another dictionary. And then I just did some, this is all collaging on here. It says Stay Curious. And again, a little journaling tag. You could add, of course, many more journaling tags in here. I just put the one. On the back, we have a pocket. This was that double pocket. And I added some Tracy Fox. This just came from another one of my stash. And then Shabby Dabby Doodah number, that one as well. So you could see I had a great time. This was so fun. I sat and watched my sissy Gail do her one of her journals, and so I just crafted along with her and I made these little beauties. So I thought I would share those with you because you saw them started, but I hadn't finished them yet. And then something else I showed you, which I hadn't finished, was this beautiful lace dolly. Isn't she gorgeous? I love her. Let me see. I have to see where the top of this is. It seems like I'm okay. I think I'm okay. So isn't she beautiful? Look at all her lace trim. There are pretty little sparkles all along here. There are extra pearls that I've added. She has a little letter in her hand from her love, some flowers. She has a pretty little scarf on, or shawl, and then she has all kinds of pearls, and she's got pearls and beautiful sparklies in her hair. Underneath, she has all kinds of layers of lace. There's another layer. Underneath here is her petticoat, which I added all kinds of appliques and some pretty lace, and then she has her base. So there she is. Isn't she gorgeous? Oh, I just love her. She was something that Lori and Maggie White, Lori Fusco and Maggie White were doing on a live, and I was on the live with them, and I wasn't on the live. I was, you know, watching it. And I was crafting along with them. So this is what I made. I had planned to make a bunch more, but they're honestly time consuming, not to mention ow, because you're working with hot glue, and I have pretty, my poor little fingers were kind of numb when I was done. I burned them so many times, but it was a lot of fun. Anyway, I loved it. I will make some others. I have some cut out and ready to go, but I've got other things to do. This was just one of those things where I took some time out for myself and did something fun. I just wanted to do, you know, a little, and she does stand up. See, she stands. Isn't that great? I don't know if you could see it, but yeah, she stands up. So anyway, I'm going to put her right here in front of me as my inspiration for the day. Well, I better take her off my desk. I don't want her to get ruined. She sits up on my bookcase where I could see her as inspiration for all the pretties. So, alrighty, I just want to get that shared with you today. Take a few minutes to show you what I've been doing. And then I started another little project. And what these are is these are pocket paper clips. And what I used were the little, what do you call them? Journaling cards that are in a Jewel Design, her new spring kit that she has out. And her bunny kit. So all I did was cut them out, fold them up, put a paper clip on one side. Now I use the long side here, and I put the short side in here, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with these. I have some more to cut and do, so I want to make a bunch and put them aside to add to my journals. And I have, like, this would go great in one of my blue journals, and this would go in really any journal. Depends what I put on the front. And of course, this is spring here. And I have them going to the right and to the left because they will open. So let's just, I'm going to grab, I think since we're going to be doing quite a bit of gluing, I'm going to grab my little glue mat. Since my poor mat's taking a beating lately since I took that clear one off there. Boy, I'm really making a mess out of it. These are inked and ready to go. Now, the thing I want to do is I want to take some scrap paper and I want to glue over this. And I want to make sure that I glue it tight enough that when I go to insert something, it doesn't catch on there. Now I'm thinking I probably need my itty bitty cutter today. Excuse me a minute while I knock everything down so I can get it. Well, I hope you're all well. What are you guys up to? What's new? What's exciting? Anything? I hope you're all well and happy and safe and being good, not getting yourselves into any trouble. You know us, we're always in trouble, right? Okay, so this is about, this is gonna be tough to figure out. I think I'm probably just gonna use, well, we'll see if I use scissors or if I need that. I don't really know. Let me see. So what you do, this is just a scrap that I had on my desk, scrap paper. You're going to want to cover up your paper clip. Otherwise, anything you put in this little tiny pocket is just going to get caught like crazy. So, you know, last night I had to get boiling water and clean the nozzle on my bigger bottle of my art glitter glue. I don't know how it happened, but man, it's always covered. The lid's always on, but it was stuck tight. It was going nowhere. It would not, I couldn't get a pin in it. I soaked it. I had to soak it like 3 different times in boiling water to get it out. So I just cleaned the whole entire cap, not just the little silver part, but everything. It was quite a mess. So I was like, oh my gosh. I don't know. It's just because there's so much hot and cold going on in here. Now I want to make sure that this edge is good and tight. That seems like it is. Because now what we're going to do, I'm going to also make sure this is well inked. I want to go around the edges, each edge here. And let's go like this. Have my door open. My husband's out right now getting his CT scan, for those of you who asked, to find out if he has a gallbladder problem. Why they made him wait so long, I don't know, but I think it had to do with just the hospital's just busy all the time. Or they just don't have the workers, as my understanding. They didn't have anyone to do a CT scan until today, so crazy. He had to wait like 2 weeks. Stupid. Anyway, so what you would do is you could take and put a little tiny, these are all out of Jolene's kit. I have a whole bunch of her goodies here. And you just put in a little something. You can add a little journaling card or a little mini tag or a stamp or whatever you would like. Goes right inside there. And then when you, I'll just grab this. You paper clip it on, you have a secret little pocket. So you could put little notes or a little saying for the day or whatever you would like. So you have, or it's just a cute little paper clip. So there's our first one. And so I wanted to get these done. So I figured I'd just come on and invite you into play in my craft room. Maybe you'll craft along with me, doing something that you need to do, or maybe you're cleaning or doing something exciting. Yeah, you just want to cover the paper clip is the big deal. Plus you need to make sure you get plenty of glue on it. I thought these were so darling when I saw them. I can't remember who did these. Another one of those nights of not sleeping and binge watching, you know, all night. And then got up the next day and promptly forgot about it. Then I saw it in my history and I went, oh, yeah, I want to make those. I thought they would be fun. And Jolene had just the right size cards. Now you could do these bigger. You can use bigger cards if you would like, bigger pieces of paper. I do have, now those were the little journaling cards. Now I have these square ones and I thought these would be a blast to do. So let's see, do I have any pre-cut? Did I pre-cut one? Yeah, I do. I have that. These are pre-cut. So we can, so what you would do is just fold it whichever way you want your front, because this will go either way. You want to get it, and then you can trim it after if it doesn't quite get where you want. Definitely need this. Let me make sure we're filming here, guys. I'm doing this myself today, because Mr. Greg isn't here, as I said. So fingers crossed we find out what's going on with him. He seems to be feeling better. I have him on a super strict diet that he's absolutely loving. Not. Oh, it's going to be hard to pick a side. Well, I think that side. I pretty much have it all inked up and ready to go. I just want to do the white edges inside, so if they do show a little bit, we're good. All right. And then we need a paper clip. Now, what did I do with my paper clips? I had them out here on my desk. Oh, they're right in front of me. Heaven forbid. Silly, silly, silly. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. So you have another one. So we need to seal that one up. And then I'm going to do this one as well. And these are her square ones that she has in her new spring kit. You can use any size piece of paper or card. I recommend you, this is the light cardstock cards that I printed on light stock presentation paper, cardstock. A light cardstock or presentation paper will work for this. I'm going to use another gold paper clip. I like the gold with these, at least until I run out of big gold paper clips. You could use any size paper clip you want. I like the big ones because it's going to go in a journal. Okay, so there's those. I want to make a bunch of them. This is set aside and used in my journals or as a giveaway or... And then you could just decorate this. I could add a little lace, maybe a little word or a number there. I won't decorate this one until, or put anything in it until I know what journal it's going in, but I have to see, you know, what the feel of the journal is going to be. So I'm going to set that aside because I don't want to use that one for anything or decorate it or anything. So let me do one more. We'll finish back in a couple and then we'll move on to our next project. I just wanted to show you what I am working on. And because these are springy, they'll pretty much go, you know, anywhere. And you can put pretty much any small little thing in there. I think even one of these would fit in there. I wonder if that would fit in there. But I could cut it down. Maybe if I cut the tops off, it would work. We'll see. I just need to see. I'm going to put this in with the other one. These are from her bunny kit and her spring floral, watercolor floral kit that so many of you really liked. Thank you so much for your support of the shop and of us and her and all your really kind words. We really, really, really appreciate each and every one of you who commented and who watched and who went and had a shop in the shop. So let me see if this will fit in as is. Oh, it will. Okay, well, I am going to go ahead and put that in there. That way it'll go together. And I'll have them, you know, when I want them. Somebody asked me how I like this little dome. I love it. Now, also, someone suggested that, you know, my big pile of distressings and stuff that I always have to look through to find the right color, that I color code them like Tina did. And I absolutely plan to. I just haven't had time, you guys. It's just, if I take the time away to do a project, then I don't have time to do videos. And, I mean, it's just like, you have to pick your days and times. There are days where I don't want to craft, per se, but I want to do something. That'll be the day that I put a color code on there so I know, you know, what's what ink I have in my pile. Yes, it will save me time and you guys don't have to watch me hunt through them. You know, I'm going to put this little thing in with the book that it's going to go with. I have a blue journal that I'm working on. I started and haven't finished. I actually have got to quit doing all these little goodies and get back to my projects because I'm not getting things done like I need to. I'm going to get rid of some of this white. Well, we're having some beautiful spring weather here. I don't know about all of you, but in California, central coast of California, middle California, coastal side, we are having spring, full-blown spring. So the birds are singing. We've had a couple rain showers. Yesterday, we actually did, because we're not supposed to have any more rain for who knows when, if any more, if we're going to get any more. We actually pulled out all the cushions and set up the patio yesterday, put out some of the decorations because I like to make my patio really pretty. So we did that yesterday and got everything all gorgeous looking so we could sit out there and have lunch. And actually after we did it, we just sat on the patio for a while, relaxed because it was a little bit of work. And I don't know which side. This is my Goldie paper clips. I got to do something with one of these. One of these days we're going to do a video with these. I have an idea. Oh, okay. Let me... Now you could just glue them shut just like that if you want and not glue it down, but then you're probably going to constantly bump into when you try to put your little cards or notes or whatever in there. You're going to bump into that and it's going to be kind of a hassle for you. So now where did the rest of those papers go? I was cutting. There we go. Now you could see this card is a bit bigger. It's more long and more narrow. Let's see. Are you guys getting this? Am I showing you too high? I don't have anything to tell me where the middle is. I'm going to have to watch it here. Let me see. All right. Had a little trouble lining up the arm today. It got bumped the other day when I was working in here. I was sort of underneath it and I went to reach for something, came up and whacked the living daylights out of it. So then when I went to set up today, I was like, what's wrong with my arm? I don't understand. Why is my filming arm such a mess? And then I remembered I whacked my head on it pretty good. So... Oh, well, you know, El Klutzo strikes again. Actually, I'm not a klutzy person, but lately, I guess I am a klutzy person now. I never was. Let's put it that way. I never was a klutzy person, but now I am. Old age, I guess. Boy, getting old is not for sissies, I'll tell you. Doesn't have to be old either. Just getting older is crazy, you know? So what I think I'll do is maybe just go through, put the papers on, and then we'll glue them together. And then if we have time, we'll go back and decorate. If not, you'll just see them in my future journals. Now, whenever I trim out a kit, you know, I'm fussy cutting, I always end up with these strips. And this is presentation paper, which is quite heavy. Excuse me, guys. I need to check my... Oh, it's my hubby. He's sending me a message that I want lunch. Well, of course. I'm telling him, yes, please. I would love to have a Subway sandwich because I can do it low to no fat. And let me tell him I'm filming. Woohoo! Okay, baby, I'm filming. So, there we are. I'm also waiting for a call from the vet. Oh, Toby's real sick again. He's got a terrible upper respiratory infection. That's my 16-year-old kitty. Oh, he's a tabby cat. He's my big, beautiful baby. He's a big kitty too, but he got real small because he got real sick. And then we got him better. And then all of a sudden now he's got an upper respiratory infection. He does have a heart condition. He has a failing heart, but not sick enough to, you know, have him go over the rainbow. So, well, at least the vet doesn't think so. But then last night he started bleeding from his nose and his mouth. And so I think it's the infection, but I have a call into the vet to find out if it is indeed his infection or something else is going on. I don't know. We just started him on the antibiotics, so it couldn't be that because I was giving him the antibiotics. Then I gave him some water, and then he started coughing and sneezing, and then we had blood everywhere. So it was kind of, sorry, you guys. I didn't mean to be so graphic. Whoops, if you're squeamish, I totally apologize. I just wasn't expecting it, you know? Gosh. It's hard when your animals are sick because they can't tell you, just like babies, can't tell you what the heck's going on. All you can do is play detective, and half the time the vet doesn't even know what's going on. He did run a ton of blood work, which we are waiting to get back. Maybe he'll rush it. Maybe he'll put a rush on it. Just telling the lab, this is a sick kitty. Can we get on it, please? We didn't think we'd get it back today. Probably not till Monday. Oh, you guys, fingers crossed for him. It's been a haul with that boy. He has been at death's door many times and cheated it. Like for 7 years. 7 years ago, they said he wasn't going to make it, and he's still here. So that boy has a will to live. He wants to stay with us so badly. Actually, you know what? He's become my husband's cat. They have gotten very close. And so yesterday, wasn't feeling great, so he took the cat to the vet. I said, do you mind? He's like, no, not at all. Before he would have said, no way, you know. But he's been taking care of him, giving him his thyroid medication every day because he has a thyroid condition. He does it twice a day, every day. Talk about a fabulous husband. I'm really lucky. He's not perfect. We fight all the time, but then, you know, that's how you stay married for 50 years. I mean, 45 years. Been together for 50 years. We don't fight. We just, you know, have communication issues. That's it. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay. I'm not telling you marital problems. I'm just saying it happens, especially when you're married a really long time and you dated 5 years before that. But during the 5 years we dated, we only broke up once, and it was a pretty serious breakup. I didn't think we would ever get back together, but we did. We just loved each other too much to stay away from each other was our problem. So we've always been in love with each other since the minute we met. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. I actually didn't like him when I first met him. I wasn't interested. I had a boyfriend, and young love, you know, guys I'd known all my life that, you know, I hung out with and all the time and did stuff with, and went to school events with and stuff. And then my husband came along, and he decided I was it for him. But I was like, hey, I have a boyfriend. I'm, you know, he's my best friend. I'm not interested. And so his stepbrother kept trying to get me to date him, kept giving me notes and letters and flowers and all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, I have a boyfriend. Well, my husband went out. So I hope he still thinks that is a good deal. I don't know. What can I say? We were childhood sweethearts. Oh, we had so many fun days. I think the first time I talked to him, I was in the garage cleaning up my little Schwinn bicycle with a pretty little basket on it. And that should date me pretty good. Anyways, it was a pretty raspberry pink, and I was cleaning it because I was selling it to a friend of mine so I could buy a 10-speed. And I had saved all my babysitting money and all my chore money so I could buy myself a beautiful Schwinn 10-speed, which, by the way, to this day I have. It's actually in my storage unit. I still have it. I guess it's worth quite a bit of money these days because it's an original 10-speed with the curved handles. It was bright yellow, lemon yellow. That was during the 60s and 70s. No, early 70s, I think, was the lemon yellow Schwinn bike, 10-speed. So I was in the garage cleaning it up. He was out riding his orange 10-speed. Stopped to see what I was doing. It was his excuse. He finally found a way to talk to me. He was so shy. And he came into the garage and said, what you doing? And can I help you? And so he was helping me clean up my 10-speed. It was the first conversation we had. And after that, he would play basketball in the driveway because he was the boy next door. And out my bedroom window, I could see my husband playing basketball. And he would show off for hours. When I first met him, he was a little on the chunky side. But boy, by the end of that summer showing off for me, he got pretty skinny. He would play basketball for hours, and I would be doing my homework or whatever, reading. And my mom was pretty strict about letting me out around boys, and that she didn't know. So I would watch him, and he would be showing off, and I'd be sitting on the end of my bed looking out the window because it faced his driveway, and I could see him playing basketball for hours on end. That boy. Oh my God, he was determined. Oh, those are memories. Well, we rode those 10-speeds everywhere. We would ride around the block, around and around and around in circles, and all up into what we called Town Park, which was the division up of the bigger homes up above ours and up the street. And oh gosh, we had such a good time. And then we'd ride over to the next street, which was sort of a industrial area. It's called McGlincy, and it's back where they built the drive-in. And so we'd ride all around there, and we just ride for hours until our legs hurt. I'd come in at night, and it'd be like I could hardly walk. But that didn't happen right away. My mom wasn't letting me out that door so easily. So she was very, very strict. All righty, look at those. Aren't those adorable? Look at, just in a few seconds, how many I made. Uh-oh, you guys, these are so addicting. I want to make them all. I want to make all of them. All right, let's do them real quick, and then I'll move on to the next thing, I promise. So anyway, we rode one day. There was a big park in what we called U.S Ca. We lived in Campbell. And it was a long ways away. We rode all the way to Visona Park one day with my mom's permission. All the way out there, hung out for a couple hours, rode all the way back. Oh, man, that was a long ride. We did that on a regular basis, though. That was kind of our date. And it was fun because it's called Lake Vasona. It had a lake and it had a little, you could put a rowboat or a paddle boat out there. And, you know, we grew up going out there. There was a playground and a little train. And so that was kind of our hangout spot when we were growing up. So that was just tons and tons of fun. Oh my gosh, we had such a good time. But that was as we were starting to date more heavily, and we were now into high school, because we started, I think I was in junior high or elementary school when I was in elementary. I just finished elementary, or just starting my, I can't remember now. Gosh, it's been so long, but memories, good memories. We had to be creative in those days. We didn't have money. We were in high school, you know. But I think when I was 14, I got my first job at McDonald's. And by the time I was 16, I had enough money to put down for a car. I got a 65 Mustang. Hardtop. So, and he got an El Camino. Beautiful El Camino that he restored. And had it painted root beer brown. Oh, it's beautiful. Now, those are memories. Lots and lots of memories. I keep you guys entertained for days. Oh, goodness. Let's see. I'm trying to decide which way this one should go. It kind of goes to that side, so maybe we'll have this one. Well, let me see which side I like best when I fold it. Because you could open it on either side, you know. It doesn't have to just open on the right. Maybe you're a lefty and you want it to open on the left. Ooh, that's pretty too. I think this one I'll have it. I should have done a little better job with the trimming and the folding, though. This paper's just got enough body to it. It's kind of stubborn. Okay, let's get 2 more paper clips. Ooh, I'm going through these gold ones like crazy. I think I have some somewhere else, but I don't really know where. Oh, they're both cute. Let's see, how many do I have going that way? I have 3 going that way, so we'll go 2 going this way. I always put the smaller end on the inside and the bigger one on the outside, so it has more tooth to grab the journal that it might be used on. I think these are going to go. These are for my traveler's notebooks I showed you guys that I had prepped. See, I have these prepped. So how that would work is, you know, they would just go on, you know, the cover and inside page like that. See how pretty? Oh gosh, can you see that? Yeah, I have 2 of these. That's my next thing. When I finish these, I'm off to work on traveler's notebooks. And then I've also got to work on my gatefold journal that I haven't finished. Oh, you guys. There's just too many great ideas, too many fun things to do, you know. I said I wasn't going to do any more journals, and here I'm doing 10 traveler's notebooks. But that's different, I think. Don't you think? You know what? I don't want to glue that yet. I forgot. Hold the phone. Sorry about the sniffles. It is spring. I'm having a fabulous time. Did I send that back to my husband? Did I send that message? I got so excited because he wanted to bring home lunch. Yep. And then that got me talking all about him. He is the love of my life. We are still in love after all these years. Although periodically we want to, you know, murder each other. I'm joking. But, you know, there's days. Okay. But there's just too many years and too many good memories and too much everything, you know, to just walk away from that. So now you could leave these up a little bit and add a little, on this one I'm going to leave it sticking up at the top so we could add a, what do you call it? Charm. Let's see. Almost just a little bit too long on the end. I'm not keeping that little bit. I'm cutting down on some of my scraps. It's getting crazy. I would have thousands of these little white scraps with all the fussy cutting I do. Oh, that moved on me. Come on now. I mainly want to make sure it's tight at the bottom and tight here. And then we're going to just seal it here. You could put a little thumb notch in them if you want, but they're decorative, so I didn't really want to do that. Oh, that was the wrong color. Oh, it won't hurt to have both. Okay. Try to clean up my mess here. Goodness. I'm just going to kind of go over everything, make sure they're all staying. Make sure they all open like they should. I'll go back and check them once they're all dry. Okay, so now we have a handful of these lovely, I love paper clips. You guys know I have folders of them. Aren't these cute? So we'll decorate some later if we have time. I want to move on to my next project. This next one will just be super, super, super quick. What I did is I took the scraps from the traveler's notebooks I'm working on, and this particular notebook here, this was the other side of this, and I cut it off, right? So I have this piece left over, but it is too tall now that I've already added. What I did was I took the scrap, rounded the bottom, and I glued a doily to the top to make it a tag. I wanted something different. So it's too long. I need to cut off part of the top. It's just too tall. I'm bummed because, see, it's wrapped onto the back across the top, but I'm going to have to cut it off because I don't want to lose the roses on the bottom here. So I'm going to have to take off probably a good inch, a half an inch maybe. Yeah, it's about a half inch. But, you know, that's pretty. I'll keep that. I could see me using that in something. There we go. I will go ahead and ink the whole thing. Let's see, what do I have that inked in? Oh, I inked that in Vintage Photo. You don't really see it, but I will get rid of the white. Those are the colors I'm using right now. Falling off my chair. Alrighty. Okay, so I'm gonna ink the back. Don't these scraps just make fabulous tags? What a great writing tag. I'm gonna stick that into my traveler's notebook. It's going to become part of that. I think what I want to do on this one is I want to add a, I don't know if I'm going to add, what I'm going to add. I mean, I want to put a little, get my crocodile out. I finally figured out how to use this. Of course, you know, read the directions after you've had it for over a year. I was using it all wrong. Oh my goodness. Well, you know, you're in a hurry. You see everybody else using it. You watch a bunch of videos. You think, oh, I know what I'm doing. I did not. So now I have no problems putting things in. I'm going to use kind of a antique-y color grommet or eyelet. I know them as grommets from making curtains. That's why I call it grommets. But when they're small, they're eyelets. When they're big, they're grommets. But to me, they're always going to be a grommet. Perfect every time because I learned how to use it correctly. I'm such a silly girl. Okay, so now we can either put a little bulb pin in here. If I can find my bulb pins. Sorry, I have to keep getting up and down, but not everything can be like smack, smack, smack in front of me. They're on the shelves in front of me, but, you know. So we can put a ribbon in there, or we can put a bulb clip and a pretty charm. So we'll just, for now, I'll just put the bulb clip in there just to remind me I need to do something with that, right? So we may, hello, come on now. May leave it like that and put something else, or I may add, let's see, did I get it cut enough? Yes, I did. It fits right inside there. So there we go. That's going to go with that one. I have one more that I had a piece left over that I didn't pre-cut up. So that was this one. I've again glued a lace doily to the top for a different look. I don't know what color. This is a piece, again, off of another one of the Traveler's Notebooks. So this is going to go into the Traveler's Notebook. This is a very firm, hard cardstock. So I want to get it all. And I had a little idea for this one. Now, I may add, boy, I'm doing a sloppy job today. Yikes. Probably because I'm excited. I'm happy to be here. I hope you're all well. You know, you should be starting a new week. It should be Monday. So I hope you all had a wonderful, fabulous weekend. I am filming this before Monday because you know why, because of my giveaway. So I had to get it done. But, you know, I may want to, like, add something else to the top or to it. But I think I will wait when I do the Traveler's Notebook itself to see what I might want to do. Now, that Traveler's Notebook, I am wondering, where did I put that? First of all, you guys, I have such a huge pile, of Traveler's Notebooks on my desk. You would just be shocked at how much is here. Oh my. Oh my, oh my. Okay. I just lost the paper clip. Sorry, I'm out of view for a minute. Forgive me. But it is necessary because I cannot keep everything next to me and still have a space to work. It's just impossible. But I need to see what goes with this. Okay, so this is from this one. I cut it off one of the ends, you could see. Trying to decide, like, do I use a vintage? I guess I could use the vintage ones again, or bright gold maybe, or white. I'm starting to run out of my vintage ones. I'm going to have put in an order for some more of these because I'm going through certain colors like crazy. I could do a pink. No, I won't do pink on this one. So let me do this. Let's make sure I got two of the same color. No, I don't. Oh, that would be bad. Okay. These are two different ones. Well, sometimes they get mixed up, you know. That one goes in there. Well, they got to match because they are going to be side by side. So let me make sure. Yeah, there we go. What I want to do is maybe put a little ribbon through it, or string or something, or lace. I don't know. Let me see if I can get my two holes in here. I'm going to go 1 and 2. Well, I eyeballed it. It was close, but no cigar. Oh, close enough. You won't notice when I put the ribbon in. There we go. See? Just like that. And then we would run a ribbon through it. So I wanted it to, oops, be different. Let me get this going the right way. And so this is project number 2. I do want to get to project number 3. So as soon as I finish this one, we'll go to that. There we go. I don't have much of a grip these days. Oh gosh, I used to have the world's strongest hands from painting and gardening and all kinds of things. Raising kids. Okay. Carrying babies around. All right, so that one's done. Later I will put something that goes with that together. We'll see what I'm going to tie it with, and so we'll make it match. So that one's going to go in there. Oh, there you go. We just finished that. I'm going to put that away. I don't think I need that anymore, so I'll put it away for now. I'm glad I kept all the instructions, though. Pays to do that, didn't it? Alrighty, so here we go. Our final project. This is the most gorgeous paper. I absolutely love it. It comes from the Ukraine. Made me sad when I saw that on the thing. I bought it from Journey of Crafting a while ago. A long while ago, like probably January. I was just going through and I saw her papers. And it's Fabrica Decor. And it's the Peony Garden. And I got it from Journey of Crafting. See, can you see that? Yep, okay. So I bought the small pad and the big pad. And then she sent me these little goodies as a thank you. So to put, I can use. And what I have made is these beautiful little pockets. And these are made from an 8x8 paper pad. And all you do is, there it is. And so you can glue these down and you have these beautiful pockets that you can sit inside of a journal. I'll probably make a journal or a traveler's notebook out of the bigger pad of paper. But right now I just thought these were gorgeous for spring and I had to make them. So I have a pad of paper here to show you how I did it. Let me move a few things off to the side. So how we're going to do this, this is an 8x8, as you could see. And what we're going to do, I have to turn it for me to see it. So, let's see, are you in frame? Yeah, you could see it. Okay, I just want to make sure. We're going to score this at, is that 4 inches? At 4 inches. And then we're going to turn it and we're going to score it again at another 4. So we're just going to make one turn. So basically we've got an X through the middle, right? Now what you want to decide is, the biggest thing you need to decide is what is going to be your front top. Okay, so you want to figure out what's going to be your upper corner. I put my florals in that way. So I have to decide it doesn't really matter where you fold it. So let's say this is my upper, or, uh-oh, I got off there. I must have missed the 4. I had that last time too. Goodness. No, it's at 4. I love this score pal, by the way. I forget who I saw using it, but oh, I fell in love with it the minute I saw it. I looked and looked at a bunch, and that one had the best numbers that I could read, and it's just been great. It has a nice cut, deep cut, so I can see. All right, so we're gonna fold it both ways, and then we're gonna figure out which way, where do I want? Is that gonna be my upper? Or is that? That's really pretty, so I think that's gonna be it. I'm gonna fix this. I don't know what I did. I'm famous for this. Ugh. What did I do here? I must have been just on the wrong side of the 4. Yep. Oh, aren't you lucky? You get to watch me struggle today. Great. Great. That thing is slippery. Oh my goodness. Okay. This paper is not super duper thick, but it's thick enough, I will tell you. It fights back a little bit. Okay, so here is going to be my, what I'm going to see on the front, because that's really the most important part. Yeah, I like that the best. So you just kind of keep flipping it around till you find where you want your top and your bottom. You're just going to, it's going to be, it's not difficult. It's just a matter of folding it well, scoring it well, folding it well. I'm having to get so far away from the scoreboard I can't really see what I'm doing, so that's why I'm having issues, because I can't get close enough to it. My head would be in the camera for me to see with these glasses, so that's why I'm off. That's because I have to get right down on it, and I can't really do that and make a video. So, all right. Then what you want to do is take your all right, now you've picked your front, you got your back. This just, I'm not great at this, you guys. I'm not good at explaining stuff, so that's why I don't do tutorials. So this is our inside. Now what we want to do is we want to take and we want to fold it this way. We want to keep, these are our tops, right? This is our outside, these are our tops. We're gonna turn it around, and we're gonna cut down the middle. Assuming you can find your middle and didn't mess it up so badly like I did. Okay, so we've got this. Now you want to close it up. Now this is going to be your pocket. See, I cut it up the middle and I turned it. So my fold is right there. Your fold is right there. And now I want to pick my pocket angle. And it's up to you as to how high or low you cut it, what you cut off. I cut a triangle. And open it back up. And there's your pocket. Okay. Now, the only problem you have with this little pocket is that it's kind of fat in the middle there. Gets in the way. So we're going to fold it back out again, like we just did. And we're going to cut off a little bit of that bulk. See, now the bulk is out of the middle, except for I still see some bulk. I didn't go far enough because you don't want to cut into this fold. So it's sort of tricky. You just have to keep doing it until you get this area cleaned out so you can close it easily. See how much easier it closes now? And look how flat it is. Okay, much better. I'm going to keep these as little pockets or corner tucks or something. Now, I want it to have some shape, so I'm going to go ahead and corner round these. And there you have it. What an adorable little pocket, right? Here's all three of them. And then you could decorate them with whatever you want. You could put little, you could put little tags in them. I'm going to live a happy life. I'm going to cut off some of these little tags to put in them. I can't really see where the white line, you know, where it ends here. I cut it at 3 inches. There we go. Now I have some pretty little tags that I can put in here, or anything else. I mean, it doesn't have to be those. It could be any rose pattern, anything. But I just thought these were, now to close these, you could put 2 little eyelets in here or whatever you like. I am going to, I think I might have seen this on Pink Strawberries or something. I think this was on Pink Strawberries. I might have seen this. I don't know. You don't have to glue it. You can do whatever you want. Of course, I want mine glued closed so that I have a good pocket. I'm going to do the same thing over here. This one's great because I could go ahead and decorate this with something pretty. I could put something like that on it. This kit doesn't come with any of, this paper doesn't come with any ephemera. So these little cards were sent to me by, I think it's Natasha's at Happiness and Crafting. Or, no, not Happiness and Crafting, sorry. At Journey of Crafting, sorry. I think it's Natasha over there. If I'm wrong, please let me know if you're watching. I know Journey of Crafting used to watch. I think it's Natasha. I'm not positive. Okay, so let's see. Is this one sealed? That one's sealed. Now we just seal one more. We have the most beautiful little spring pockets to use in any of our journals. Or to send as a little gift. Fill it up and send it as a gift. A little happy mail. A little something for Mother's Day. Fill it up with some gift cards and goodies. There you go. So the other option you have is to, here I said I was done with those. What a dingbat. I am not. I want to show you what you could do with one of them. If I can find my, excuse the elbow, my eyelets. Oh. Ouch. Pardon me, excuse me, pardon me. Alrighty. Owie, hit my head. Klutz, number 2 has arrived. She has entered the building. I kicked out number 1, and now number 2 has arrived. Oh gosh, you guys. You're a goofy friend. I'm looking to see what color eyelets would be pretty in here. If I had any like really pretty pink one. But they're all kind of, wish these were, no. I don't think I like these on any of them. Maybe we could do a couple silver ones. Don't really know. Well, I just want to pick one to do it with. So maybe we could. Oh, throwing them around. Goodness gracious. I didn't like any of the colors. I don't know. I need to get myself some bright pink ones. Not like country style, but, or white. I have white ones. Would white be pretty? Sorry about the indecision. Gosh, we're going to run out of time here. Because Laurette can't make up her mind. Come on now, Laurette. Let's get busy. We're going to have this conversation again. I'm not an indecisive person. Not on the norm, anyway. I'm only indecisive when there's too much beauty to choose from. Sometimes it's an easy pick. There's only a couple pretty things, or everything is pretty. Yes, I keep everything perfectly, so I know what ones to order because I can never remember the names of things. So, you know, that makes more sense, right? All right. You can see we've had a very busy day making pretty things. I don't have the tags to put out because I've already put them with their journals, but let's do this one more time. Never think you're done, because the minute you think you're done, let me make sure that's right side up. So I'm going to do these together because you want them to be even. And, you know, this thing cuts through leather. All right. This would also keep it closed if you didn't want to glue them. You could leave them open. Then what I would do is probably take something pretty and cover up the other side, you know, so you don't see that ugly. It's the only thing I don't like about these is the ugly side of the eyelet where it's squished down. It's not so pretty. But one of the things you could do would be to take a little dot, see if I have any pink ones cut. I don't think I do. You know, you could cover it up with something like that. There we go. There's a little small one. Just something like that. And then, I don't think I have it. Do I have another of that color? Come on, I must. I always have 2 of everything. There you go. So then you don't see that. And if you didn't like that, you could find a pretty, ooh, that's pretty. What's that? I have another one of those. That might be pretty. It's just to put something that's already stamped. Yeah, that would work. Let's do that. Just put that right over it. And you don't have to... Oh, I can't do that because then I can't... Oh, yes, I could do that. What I can do then is poke the hole through. Again, I can just No, or can I? I bet I can't. Nope, I can't. Darn, I had a good idea, but it didn't quite come to fruition. If I cover that up, then I can't put the string through it. You're probably saying that, right? Laurette, can't put string through it. You're right, you're right, you're right. I could, and then just punch a hole with my tinier, with a smaller paper. I'll do that. I'll try that off camera and see how that comes out, and I'll let you know how it worked out. But anyway, there you are. Some paper clips. We had some fun with paper clips today. We got some of the bigger ones, and then we have some of these littler ones. And then we made one little beautiful pocket and a couple of doily tags. And we had a lot of fun today. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for coming along and playing with me. Having a little fun in my studio. I really appreciate you keeping me company. I hope you'll come back again and enjoy it. And don't forget what you need to do at the end of this video if you're going to enter the giveaway, and what you had to do. If you don't know, you need to go back and find the original announcement so you'll know what to do, but you only have till tonight at midnight. So I love you all. I'll see you all very soon. Hugs and kisses. Bye-bye.